And we're live. How the fuck's everybody doing? Dude, this music video is crazy as fuck. MF Doom, Mr. Clean. Oh shit. Oh, I've never seen this music video. And you walk around like you think you can. Even made the hood rap. Stop what this is figuring. Like the sandwich on the hand. Some say his language is way too outlandish. He did his thing. Spoke in legit slang. To translate Einstein still with a big bang. That's right. Let's wait for some people to get in here, and then we'll talk about the day at hand. He was known for his thick skin, parts of my money and a part truly mixed in. Big shot, so died by a big snot. So it was prone to remove stones and hit spots. Kinky flow, just got her leg to a pinky toe, cheeky hole. We don't know as much as she thinks she knows. One week she stepped to him like a slinky dough, weighed like a mint, skin soft like Twinkie dough. Then he kissed the queen and told her she was Listerine and twisted green. His lace with antihistamine, enough to make her face up like Mr. Bean. Dude, the rhymes in the song are fucking fire. Mr. Clean, histamine, Listerine. Fuck's everybody at? Yeah, probably no notifications. Last video I posted, a couple people were like, dude, I didn't even get a notification for this shit. Probably is what happened. So I saw something on Instagram that was brought to my attention by Honda Vlogs. Hypothetically speaking, Broke Dad's kind of like, hey, if I were to sell the DC2 Type R, you know, what should I get for it? Like dollar wise. I don't know. I think you should hang on to it. I mean, I would love to buy it, but I mean, like 15 racks, realistically, it's a bit. Only way that would be doable for me is if I rented a car and drove out to Arizona to get it. And that sounds horrible. But I don't know. I'm not saying it wouldn't be a fun trip and get to meet Broke Dad and all that stuff, but I don't know, you know? Like if I had 15 racks, I don't know if I would. I'm not saying I wouldn't want to. Realistically, if I had like 30 racks, take 15, buy the DC2 Type R, and set aside some money for registration, insurance, and tags and all that shit for the next year, 2, 3 years, something like that. And then it's like 15, set aside like $5,000 for, you know, tags, registration, fees, inspection, all that shit, oil changes, maintenance, basically. So that's 20, and then you got 10 left over. Then take like $5,000 and put it in the DC5, and put $5,000 and put it in the DC2. That would be my plan, honestly. But that's $30,000. Like, it's like pretty much all the money I'll make all year from mid-December to next December. I don't even think I make $30,000 a year. I probably make like 25, maybe. Yeah, probably like 20 to 25 fucking after taxes. I'm not even sure, honestly. I haven't crunched the numbers on that. Depends if I get raises and shit like that. I would assume I get a raise at some point. Fuck is everybody?
It ain't nothing like a fistful of cash or a fistful of the hash, a twist like a mustache, from end to end, spreading like a rash.
God damn, where is everybody at? Sick. Ugh. Excuse me. It's almost 7 minutes in, not one person. Stupid clowns.
Or I break it down for the layman. Bandit so late from the central page. And I can't hold cold, too cold to hold, slow to roll. Keep on moving like soul to soul, hold the dough. Like a food stove, pity y'all. Trying to go up against City Hall, Titty Ball. The black mic is like a red violin. Okay, everybody back to the rap, try again. Rap game like a violin, leave bad taste, killing my high niacin. Stop kidding, middlemen need riddling. Hit me with the full tin and I'm a kid again. Keep the phone light straight through the song right. Super villain, aka the phone fighting to light off to the recitement, broken raw. Open all y'all come in peace and open raw. Till the roof off this bumper rise clock by the end of the night. Spaz like shots by scope the shot, baby, headlines running. Ill plot the 10 times, then time running. Funny, I ain't with the scripts with a straight face. With more rhymes in his lines in the database. Play some rappers in the game, who's reckless. With this food for thought, it's on like breakfast. You can walk it off fast, wreck on a checklist. Wear gold fronts, you can't afford no necklace. So that 10, go to help build them daycares. Somebody say, yeah, pay your fears. Give the Herbalife this shares, y'all can pay doom with beers.
I came to the shores of America, the sky that the fella, out to the Mecca, the home of the beggars and black sellers, who've been being wasted, scarred and stone, and fall upon the open doors, they couldn't maintain their home. This dates back to 1555 when they captured the first tribe of men and found them in a pen 50 feet high. It took them all on a 9,000-mile ride. And landed on the shore of this they never seen before. We read about this, it's how the ancient books of war. Bondage and stainless steel, stripped of their language skills, survived the anguish of slavery, but still remain nameless. Separated to portions, shit by John Horny Hawkins and sold on the horse and poor work control and abortion. Rulers of the first part became slaves of the roach part.
Oh shit, we got someone on the head counter. Who we got? Who's first tonight? And did you get a notification? Because, like, nope. And then you left. Okay. 1-0. All right.
Separated us from slave boats. Made our own brothers hate us. From Virgin Isle to Jamaica, Trinidad, Honduras, Haiti, Grenada. Bermuda became mental enslavement.
The Mad Doctor. What's up, man? How you doing? How you doing? AJ, what's going on, man? Yo, did y'all get notifications? It's like 9 minutes in. Y'all the first people in here. What the fuck? it says random, randomly see it on the feed. So you didn't get a notification. Okay, just checking. Yeah, it's weird. My doctor says chilling. Yes, I did see. LOL, I said 8 minutes. Yeah, so today was dude, here's my thing. Fucking getting a day off, like let's say you work 5, maybe 6 days a week, right? Getting a day off is awesome, don't get me wrong. Actually, usually I get 2 days off. Today is my first day back at work since my day off Tuesday, right? And I get Friday off, which is dope. But then I got to work Saturday and Sunday, which sucks dick. I almost wish I could just get Saturday and Sunday off. That would be baller. Just work Monday through Friday and then not have to work the weekends ever. But that's not the case. So I got yesterday off. Had a good day. Worked on the car some. Was getting the silver car, the hatch, and all that shit sorted out. Hatch is ready to come off. I'm going to put it inside the shop, and we're going to take the glass out of it and paint it legit. We're not going to like tape it off or anything. We're going to heat up the glass, take the glass out, pull off the old bubble warp tint from the elements, and then re-tint it, paint the hatch, and then install the glass back, right? That's what we're going to do. So, fucking did that all day yesterday. Then I went to dinner. Had a nice fucking baller ass dinner at Maggiano's. Fucking juicy, cut like butter steak. You know what I'm saying? Some fucking creme brulee. Good to go. Baller ass day off. So I go back to work today. And that day back from work, man, like, I hate the transition of having a day off to going back to work. I hate it so fucking much. And I hate it so much. It's not a hard job at all. It's just the customers, man. I fucking cannot stand customers. There's a lot of reasons for it. I can't stand customers. They're rude. They're dumb as shit. They have no information. There's some customers that are dope. Like, they're normal people. They might not know a lot, but they're still polite. They have a decent amount of information. They got a brain, half a brain, something like that. So it was like 8:30, 30 minutes to close. This fat, nasty bitch comes in. She comes in. She needs a headlight. She doesn't know which headlight she needs. So I look up her car. She's like, it's the headlight. It's out. I'm like, is it the low beam or the high beam? So then I look up her car and I'm like, oh, your high beam and your low beam are one bulb. It's like a dual bulb, basically. So I was fine with that. So the bulb. And I go, I said something like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the right one, but here's your receipt, if you need to return it. She was like, well, you're the one that's going to go out there and figure out if it's right or not. And I was like, ma'am, depending on the design of your headlight in the car, if it takes more than 15 minutes, we don't install headlights. And I was like, I'll go outside there and I'll look and see, see what it's like, see if it's difficult or not. And if it's difficult, I can't do it for you. I'm sorry. So I go out there, I got this nasty ass fucking truck, right? Dirty as fuck inside. It's never had a wash in its life. It's never been cleaned up in its life. So the design, the washer, windshield wiper washer bottle is the passenger side headlight. That shit is out. The washer reservoir is in the way. I mean, there's literally this much space to stick your hand in there to try to take the headlight bulb boot, that rubber boot off. You unplug the shit, take the boot off, unclip the bulb, untwist the bulb, have to wiggle in the bulb and try to get it in the housing without touching it or getting it on that dirty ass truck, and then clip it back in, put the boot back on, then plug the harness back in, right? It's not that hard, but it's like, dude, I'm not trying to fuck your shit up because you just paid $16 for this bulb. And I try to explain that to her. I was like, it's just not enough space. Like, I'd have to take this reservoir bottle off to have proper clearance because I'm not trying to fuck your shit up. And I was like, I'm not. I said to her, I have kind of like mechanical sympathy for other people's cars. I'm not trying to mess your stuff up. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm not trying. I'm not trying to be an asshole. Basically, I don't want to mess any of your stuff up. She was like, well, if I get down the road and like I get pulled over by a cop, like then you are gonna be an asshole. And I was like, I want to smack the fucking dog shit out of your mouth. That's how I felt when she said that. I just wanted to like throw her headlight down, fucking kick her hood prop, and just go inside, rip off this shirt Hulk style, and be like, Mountie 5000, bitch. Fuck you. That's how I felt. But instead, I prevailed and I installed a fucking headlight for her and got it working. And she was so happy. Yeah. I wanted to take a crowbar and just smash her, like get her headlight bulb working, then just take a fucking baseball bat and just smash her headlight in. Be like, what now? See ya. Fucking outsider style. Let's see. AJ says, customers are too entitled. Mad Doctor's laughing. He says, I hate them kind of customers. AJ says, give her a burger and fries. Yeah, she looked like she had too many fucking burgers and fries. Nasty ass bitch. And like, she had this little, like her daughter, kid, whatever, looked straight pouty as fuck. Like they came in and this little girl looked like somebody had shit in her cereal, just like that the entire time, didn't crack a smile or anything. Like I was like, hi. So she looked straight pissed off. This other customer saw the little girl not being happy, and he goes, you ought to try to smile more, darling, or something like that. And she was like, fuck you. And then the mom looked pissed off. And then like we had the radio on some top 40s stupid pop music bullshit, and some song came on that was really annoying. She's like, I know this song. I was like, oh, you have emotion. I was like, do you like this song? She's like, yeah. I was like, hey, well, that's great. I'm glad music or sound, I'm not even gonna call it music because pop music is not even really music. It's like, I'm glad something made you happy because your mom's an asshole. That's how I felt after that headlight install. I was like, cherish that song, little girl, because your mom's fucking dickhead. That's how it goes. But yeah, man, another day, another dollar, another asshole. That's what it comes down to. Let's see. That doctor says crusty bitch. Oh man, should have said that. It's like that fucking Dr. Dre, that skit on the Chronic 2001 with the bartender. He's like, what the fuck do you want? And she's like, damn, let me get apple martini. He's like, thirsty bitches. Crusty bitches. See, now I gotta listen to that. Probably get demonetized for it. Fuck, what is the name of that song? Oh, man, I can't even think of the fucking name of it. Well, not the skid, but the song after it. Lightspeed. That's what it's called. The instrumental version. Yeah, that's the beat. But why the fuck would they give me the instrumental version? I mean, it is funky. That's some funky shit right there. This shit.
Hey, what's up?
My name is Dre. I blaze some chronic with you.
Hell yeah, still always in the sun. heart still in Compton. Comp King pose. Dope Cali platinum classicals. Introduce you to my dog. Don't love hoes.
Boom fiasco. Assholes fucked you up in my last video.
Stuck doing a tango.
Yeah.
Cash always in the grass. Came up in the game wearing khakis, not Kango. Strangling hoes. When asked about it in most interviews, I just laugh. Now I vacate with hoes with a gang of ass. One baby mangoes, the other light my hash. Rap tabloids, right, raised like
That's a rhyme right there. It says one feed me mangoes, one lights my hash.
AK-47 heavy metal. Who say Dre ain't ghetto?
Whistle like a tea kettle. Mad Doctor says that reminds me of Shady Aftermath. Chronicle says good song, good jam. Yup.
Chronic 2000.
That means we taking over this shit.
Yeah.
Lightspeed, blazing chronic through the galaxy. Hydro, Asian chuck with Tommy. Know we might be.
Mad Doctor says good song to burn. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, man. Fucking, I don't know how much weed I've smoked to this album. A bunch.
We will hold you captive and bust, cause gangbanging is the active activity where I be living, be. There ain't no liberty statue. Hope you got your gat, don't let them catch you stupid.
Dude, it's so taunting when customers come in and they clearly smell like dank ass weed. And I'm not just talking like some like young teenagers or something like that. I'm talking like grown ass middle aged men, 30, 40, maybe 50 years old. And they smell like a dank ass fucking hot box bong ripping blunt token fucking party. I'm like, God damn it. The only green I got is a stupid fucking shirt.
That means it's real fucking hard to shoot me, you hear?
Mad Doctor says me. Chronicle says true. Yeah. Dude, the fucking sad part is it's not like I'm worried about smoking weed because of getting drug tests or anything like that. It's literally like a physical impossibility for me now. Ever since they legalized pot. That shit is like different now, dude. I swear. It does not treat me right. I used to smoke weed every single day for 13 years. That shit was not legalized. You know what I mean? And now it's legal. And the shit fucking fucks me up in another way. Got my heart beating. I gotta fucking die. You know what I'm saying? Feeling like I can't breathe and shit. Like, I've never had that shit happen before. That shit, no. That's when you say, instead of puff, puff, pass, it just pass, pass, pass. I'm good. You keep that. That fucking K2 spice or whatever the fuck that shit is. I swear it's like that K2 shit or something, that pep spice shit. Like, it's almost like they've changed like all strains of weed infused with like fucked up chemicals or some shit. I don't get it. Because I used to smoke weed every day and loved every fucking minute of it. Spending buckload of my money getting high. And that's not the case anymore. Mad Doctor says facts. Chronicle says Jesus. Oh me. Mad Doctor says nowadays it's all medical shit. I miss the good old days. Well, like I'm not even saying like because it's strong. Because I used to smoke strong ass weed back when I was fucking 15 years ago. I'm talking shit that had more fucking orange hairs and purple hairs and shit than Garfield and fucking what's his old name? Grimace from McDonald's. We got the orange, we got the purple. Good to go. Crystals, everything. You know? And that, it's not because it's super strong. It's like something wrong with it, dude. I swear. Flocka. Yeah, it's fucking Flocka. That would make sense. It's like fucking Flocka Kratom, fucking Xanax powder or some shit. I don't even know. Who knows? AJ says, I don't smoke or drink. Yeah, I don't smoke weed and I don't drink. I mean, last time I drank was like 6 months ago when I lost the car in the flood. I literally got shit faced, and I smoked some bud too. I'm not gonna lie, because my host was the host with the most. This dude gave me dry clean clothes, a place to stay, got me shit faced at the bar, got me food, and then went to his house, drank some more beers, played some pool, and smoked some bowls of Gorilla Glue #4. And that shit, I was on another planet, dude. I remember sitting on his porch, hitting that bowl, and I was like, looking at the fucking floor like that. And he's like, "You all right over there, man?" I was like, "Yeah, man, just taking in everything that just happened today. I just swam out my car." He was like, "Yeah, I bet that's a trip." And I was like, "Dude, it is." Staring at the fucking porch. Let's see. My doctor says everything got a funky name besides how it looks. I play the 5. Munchies is the best part. I'm not gonna lie. Or watching a funny movie on it. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, Munchies. Yeah, I feel you on that. But like listening to music. See, like listening to music on weed is something I really miss, and playing music on weed because I used to never not record stoned or play music or jam with people unless we were stoned. And it's really hard to find people to play music with because everyone's trying to get high. Mad Doctor says, "You remember the movie How High?" Oh my god. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Is it still there? You're going to laugh so fucking hard. Oh my god, it's still there. Dude, I used to set my bong down here on this. What is this? You ready for it? The fucking CD insert. Look. I need money. Dude, look how old this shit is. Look how much dust on this bitch. Ugh. I need money. These motherfuckers. But yeah, I used to sit my bong down that. I was like, gotta do this one for my homies. Oh my goodness.
When I was back there in seminary school.
But yeah, I don't know. I miss that kind of thing, like to play music high, listen to music high, munchies, watching movies. Because I got a pretty crazy collection of movies, honestly. Like everything from like old music type movies like The Wall or fucking crazy ass like Alejandro Jodorowsky films, which are super trippy as fuck. Um, funny stoner movies and shit like that. Bong Water. Have you ever seen Bong Water? Bong Water will make your ass laugh, dude. That movie's a trip. It's got Luke Wilson in it. It's like one of his earlier movies. He's a pot dealer. And he lets this girl stay at his house and she burns his house down. And then he's got to put the pieces back together. And he's like, it's just funny as fuck. It's really a movie about like really nothing, but it's pretty fucking hilarious. It's got Brittany Murphy in it, and Andy Dick, Luke Wilson, Jack Black. I think it was the first movie Jack Black was ever in. Cheech and Chong, classic. Yeah, Cheech and Chong movies are pretty dope. I got a few of them. Like Up in Smoke is like definitely the funniest one because it's just the first one. But then Nice Dreams. Have you ever seen Nice Dreams? That shit is a trip. The fucking sergeant smokes the weed and it turns him into a lizard. The motherfucker's up on the wall eating flies and shit.
There's only one way to get us unraveled. One is the sweet and the other is travel with love. One is the man and the popular.
I'm trying to think. It's hard to describe. Get it. Love me some fucking Doors. I'm trying to think. Like in a week, I get my next paycheck. It's like a little under $700. I'm trying to think if I should buy my tool chest next and some tools, or if I should just keep putting money in the car. You know, it's very debatable. $700 doesn't last very fast. Or I mean, it doesn't last very long. It goes super fast. Bad Doctor says, I gotta admit, I'm a better car guy. While on it, I become MacGyver. The MacGyver smoker is a very handy guy to have around. Hey, dude, we ran out of papers. All right, give me an avocado, a paper towel roll, and some tinfoil. Where am I supposed to get? We don't have an avocado. Or where am I supposed to get tinfoil? He's like, all right, give me my snorkel, a toilet paper roll, and a corkscrew. Just hurry up, bro. I made bongs from less. It's one of my favorite fucking scenes from that movie. That movie's a trip. Successful hills are here to stay. Everything must be this way. But yeah, I'm debating fucking Money. Good jam. Yeah, it is. A lot of people back in the day when this album came out, they said it sucked. I don't know what the fuck they were talking about. They must have got some bad acid or something. I mean, if you compare it to like some of the first Doors albums, yeah, those first Doors albums are the shit. But this is not a bad album. This is the shit. It's exactly the same. They want to hear Light My Fire break on through to the other side or some shit, you know? Like, Soft Parade's the shit. But what the fuck was I about to say? Oh, money. Yeah, it's hard to gauge how you're gonna spend your money, because like when you get paid every 2 weeks, it fucking sucks. It's good and it's bad. It's helpful for saving, but between paychecks, if you spend it on a big purchase, you are gonna be starving for some cash for the next 13 days. You know what I mean? Like I'm a fucking week away from getting paid. And I'm already thinking about what I'm gonna buy. So it's kind of like, it's hard to put in words. That's the best I can describe it. I'm glad I don't have that doctor says I've been there. Because I'm not making any money off selling parts on the side, like my spare DC5 Type R parts and RSX parts and shit. Dude, I'm just getting a bunch of Spanish people that are like, is it still available? And it's a listing for 12 items. So it's like, 1, what item? 2, you get what item they say. And then they try to lowball the fuck out of you. Like some dude last night at 2 o'clock in the morning was like, listen to this shit. Sorry, Doors. You're going to get a laugh out of this because I had no clue what the fuck he was talking about. Getting higher. Okay, he says, listen to this shit. This motherfucker said this shit at 1 in the morning. Buenas noches. ¿Sigue estando disponible? I'm like, the fuck does that mean? I know buenas noches. I don't know that. I said, no hablo español. Says, okay, you have it. You can still give me the address. That sounds sketch as fuck. You have it. You can still give me the address. Like, sounds like you're going to come rob me with 17 cholos. just doesn't sound promising. I said, have what? There's like 10 items, right? So then it says this guy turned on automatic translation. Jersey, his name's Jersey apparently, like New Jersey. What the fuck? Jersey will see both original and translated messages. I said to him, have what? There's 10 items listed. Which one? He says, the disc of the crush. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I literally said, the disc of the crush? What the fuck are you talking about? Are you talking about the flywheel? And he goes, yes. I said, yeah, it's a Type R OEM JDM DC5 Type R flywheel. 10.25 pounds. I'm asking $350 for it. They are $550 brand new. This one is like new. Has very low miles on it. No warping, no cracks, no chipped teeth, no nothing. They're $550 brand new if you can find one new. He said nothing after that. So clearly he wasn't trying to buy it for $350 or buy it at all. He's either trying to sniff out an address or is just like, I want it for $50. Dude, this isn't for your fucking single cam or some shit, you know? Like I'm not hating on anybody that's like trying to get like their budget game on, trying to get good deals like Zosh or, you know, somebody building a single cam or eBay turbo parts or any of that stuff. It's all fine and dandy. But like there's a certain gauge where you don't get good deals. You don't get a lot of good deals on RSX parts, and you don't get a lot of good deals on S2000 parts. You don't get good deals on rare Skyline parts, a lot of DC2 Type R parts. JDM Subaru parts and stuff like that, they're fucking expensive, dude. You're not getting no fucking discount. You're not getting no low ball. You're gonna give me $50 and I'm gonna give you a fucking basically a $500 fucking flywheel. You're crazy. $350's that's giving you a deal because you don't have to buy a brand new one for $550 plus shipping. It's like, get the fuck out of my face. Keep on rolling. And let me tell you how many of those I get a day. Let's go through. So we had him at 2 o'clock in the morning. We had some fuck trying to buy wheel spacers, and I said $100 takes the pair. I paid $165 shipping. He goes, that's too high. I could get brand new ones for $75. I'm like, well, go do that and get fucked. We had another one. We had another one. We had another one, 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 another one. And that's only going back to December 12th. So yeah. So from there to December 12th. A lot of fucking just wasting of time, dude. I just said like I said another one like 20 times, I think. It's fucking absurd. I wish people would just hit you up and be like, yo, it's the lowest you'll go. And I'm like, that is the lowest I'll go. Very sorry. Very sorry you're upset. It's not happening.
We're getting out of town. We're going on the run.
But yeah, fucking
You're the one I want to come.
trying to think what else. Oh, also, every time I cash my drawer out at nighttime, there's like a 99.9% chance that I'm either 10 cents over or 10 cents under. It's like fucking clockwork. And I know I'm not counting the drawer wrong. The change in the drawer and shit. It makes no sense, I swear. Just fucking weird.
Not to see the sun, nothing left to do but run, 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 let's run. Let's run. House upon the hill, moon is lying still, shadows of the trees, witnessing the wild breeze. Come on, baby, run with me. Let's run. Run with me.
All right, on my list.
Run with me.
Already installed the tensioner.
Run with me. Let's run.
So my next project's coming up. I would like to send the Type R valve cover to Wing King, get him to powder coat that bitch, wrinkle yellow, so it looks like a Type R valve cover with the wrinkle part, but instead of red, do the spoon yellow. That's gonna be dope. Inside, yeah. Doors is such a fucking weird band. It's like a circus.
The engine runs on two and time. Come on now, not going very far. To the east, to meet the sun. Run with me. Run with me. Run with me. Let's run.
Reminds me of White Stripes. Sorta, yeah. That's like that's a good critique. I've never really made this song special. Just like it's kind of Meg Whitish. Oh yeah. And the guitar too. Robbie Krieger could kind of be comparable to kind of like a Jack White style, like noisy, bluesy, Detroit style blues. Get it, get it, get it. I think the next shit I would buy, if I weren't to buy my toolbox, like in a week, I would probably buy hard to describe. It's a bunch of shit I would buy, honestly. I would probably get fuck, I don't know what I would get, honestly. Maybe my K-Tune throttle cable, that's only $100. Then the Beat Rush cooling plate for the underside of the car to extract heat from the engine bay. That would be pretty dope. And it would help with like aerodynamics of the car underneath. You know, the car is like one more solid piece, like when the air is hitting off of it. You know what I mean? That thing's pretty badass, honestly. Type R B pillar bar, which saves a little bit of weight. That's like $175. Start stop button kit's $270. Power folding mirrors are $300. You know, it's kind of like, you know, it's debatable. $700 doesn't go very long. What's your favorite brand of tools? I mean, if money was no object, definitely Snap-on. Snap-on makes some really fucking good tools, honestly. Fuck, if you were going with like an OG company that's not, I don't even think they're around anymore, it'd be Mac. Mac Tools. I think it's Mac Tools. Yeah, Mac Tools. Like Mac Tools, they have some really good ratchets, those swivel ratchets, you know what I'm talking about? Like it's like a ratchet, right? Like imagine like a ratchet's like that basically. So you're like, fucking ratcheting like it's at a 90. They have ones that are swivel, it can swivel any way, which is like game changer. That shit is dope. I don't think they make those anymore, honestly. At least not that I know of. Ugh. Because they used to have like the Mac Tools truck or the Snap On truck come through our shop and try to sell shit to the body men and paint men. You'll see swivel ratchet. Let's see if you can you still get them? See Aaron, what's going on? Hey Wade, what's happening, brother? Kicking it. How about you, man? Jesus Christ, dude. These are some serious heavy duty Judies. You want to know why I say that? A fucking ratchet that cost $130. Jesus Christ. I better have like a fucking bag of Coke with it and a blowjob. Jesus Christ. No, we're talking like, doesn't matter if it's a 1/4 inch drive. See, a 1/4 inch is 119, 3/8 is 130, and a 1/2 inch drive is 162.99. That is fucked. That's fucked. Jesse Aaron says music? What do you mean? Like play some music, or have I been playing? What do you mean? What you mean, Jesse? Jesse says play. What, like you want me to play something, or you want me to play guitar, or what do you mean? What do you mean, man? It's been a long day. Forgive me. Drive wobble extension. What the fuck? Dude, the Mac tools are just as expensive as Snap On. Jesus Christ. That is fucked. Guitar. Now forgive me, man, but I'm a little rust. I haven't been playing. I ain't been playing shit. Let's just be real here. Let's see how out of tune this motherfucker is. A little bit. What do we got? Where are we at? Fender, yes sir, Fender. And it's actually not a Fender, it's a Squire because I'm a cheapo. Nah, like honestly, like there's really no point in buying a Fender. You can take a Squire body and neck and like put some decent pickups in it, do a little bit of work, put a fucking ground wire in it, and you're good to go. You know, if you know how to work on guitars, you can just buy a Squire. It's fine. Jesse says, awesome, play the high notes. Where are we at? Can you somehow put me in your live stream and I can sing? Maybe one day. Fucking, I think you could do that probably with Google Hangouts or something. I've still yet to master the Google Hangout on live stream. I don't understand how to fucking set that shit up. Me and Wing King tried it one time and it was a fail. Man, Doctor says you brought me back to the Metallica days. I don't know about that. I don't know if I'm pretty fucking rusty, honestly, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I've not been playing guitar. Like I used to play 15 hours a day, getting stoned as a bitch, getting shit done. And now, I don't know. I'm just like hobbyist or some shit. I don't even know what to call myself. Jesse says the bend. The bend. How then do you do live stream to get? Well, it's like something to do with Google Hangout or some shit. But like when I try to Google Hangout while live streaming here, there's like something you got to patch in or something. Like I'll have to read about it more or something because I cannot get that shit going. It's like if I try to live stream on here and we do a Google Hangout, it won't let me show the camera of the other person or some shit. I used to play bass a long time ago. I love more like Primus days. Dude, I love me some fucking Primus. That dude's fucking Les Claypool's the shit. Motherfucker's like, but on bass, he's like, but it sounds good. Can't do it. Need a bass. Motherfucker's crazy. He has this fucking one song I do not know the name to. Fuck, I cannot remember the name of it to save my life. It's one of the funkiest jams ever. It's off the live album, live concert. He's like, let me lay down next to you. He says some shit like that in it. It's a fucking trip. About Jane's addiction. Jesse says when we can, we'll do djembe and guitar and anyone else who wants. Dude, that's a really cool idea, though. Multi-state jamboree. That'd be dope. I wonder how the latency between it would make it sound. Do you know what I mean? Like if we all had headphones, we could all hear each other pretty good. I don't think latency would be that big of an issue. You know what I mean? I mean, it would probably play a little bit of a syncing issue, but it'd probably sound pretty dope regardless. As long as we kept playing, like, as long as nobody stopped and goed, you know, if somebody was just like, you know what I mean? Or whatever, you know what I mean? As long as they kept what they were doing in time, there was no like hesitation, basically. I think if there was hesitation, it would make it a fucking nightmare. You know what I mean? Because intention is everything in jamming. Because like, imagine someone that's really good at playing, right? Like they're a really good drummer, but they keep stopping and going because they don't know what to play. Like they're like, and just stop, and then they're like, and they're like, oh fuck, what do I play next? You know, or whatever, you know what I mean? Because that hesitation and not knowing, no conviction, you know what I mean? Because I used to have that problem when I was a drummer. I'd play like a sick ass beat, and then I'd be like, all right, I'm bored with it now. You know what I mean? People be like, dude, just keep playing that. And I'm like, I know, but I'm trying to make it better or something else. Instead of just playing. Just playing that the whole song, I'm like, I feel like I'm robbing somebody. Because like I like the fuck when I'm like playing drums, I like to like make it maybe like the same, like, you know, the same feel, but like not the same like literal drum lick, just like left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right. You know, I can't like, it's hard for me to just play the same beat the whole song. Like I want to like juice that shit up or something, or make it something different. Even if it's just a little bit. Jesse says we would have to recite before be on the same page for the live stream. Definitely. I feel that. Definitely. Mad Doctor says true for sure. For sure. Yeah, fucking. Like if I was like playing like most people would just play like 4/4 or something like that. Hey, there goes my cigarette. So like if you're just playing like, or like, most people think it's just about like adding fills places on the same pattern, right? What I find to be easier to make it interesting. So like you obviously are hitting on 2 and 4 on your fucking snare drum hand, right? Because I play open handed, I don't play like cross. So that's why it looks weird. And I'm just like, but anyways, fucking, so your hi-hat hand, fucking, you're hitting eighth notes, like, you know what I'm saying? Because quarter notes would be like 1, 2, 3, 4. 16th notes would be like, right? So you could fucking do like, let's see. You could do differentiating between like quarter notes and eighth notes. So like, or fuck, it's weird to play without your bass drum in the mix. But if you're playing and like almost like using the same hit, like see how I'm like leaving some of them out? Because I could just be like just doing it the whole time. Or like if you leave pauses on the hi-hats, I find that to be the easiest way to make a beat interesting, like the fucking interplay. You know what I mean? Something about when you just play straight quarter notes or straight eighth notes or straight 16ths and it's just like dead on like something about that shit just kind of like bugs me. I like to try to leave as many pockets for interplay and like emphasis and like interplay. That shit helps out. I'm all over the place on drums. LOL, I go so fast I can hit any note at any time. Mario Bros. Right. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Mario Brothers. Yeah, that's like some Zappa shit. I feel like Mario Brothers was inspired by Frank Zappa. I'm not even kidding. Because listen to like listen to this song by Frank Zappa and tell me you don't hear the Mario Brothers-esque vibes. I mean, it's not an 8-bit, obviously, but definitely has a Mario Brothers style vibe to it. That's like one of the fucking put on what he's building in there. Put on what he's building. What do you mean? Dude, Zappa is the man, dude. Fuck. How would I love to see Frank Zappa live? Oh, gotcha. Like it's built off what he was playing. I got you. I don't know what's more impressive. Frank Zappa's drummers, Frank Zappa's keyboard players, Frank Zappa himself playing guitar, or just the whole thing together. Because they're all equally impressive. Because being a drummer, he had the arsenal of fucking nasty drummers. I mean, just filthy fucking perfection in all shapes, ways, sizes, formats. Like Terry Bozzio, Vinnie Colaiuta, fucking Chester Thompson, what's his fucking name? Ralph Humphreys, Jimmy Carl Black was a pretty nasty drummer in the early days. Artie Tripp was a fucking madman. Like played with Captain Beefheart and shit. Oh my god, dude, so many drummers. It's not even funny. Caden, what's up? How was work, dog? Another day, another dollar, another asshole, man. Dude, Caden, I had some lady tell me basically if I didn't put her headlight in, I'm an asshole. I basically said to her, if it takes more than 15 minutes, we don't put headlights in. So I said I'd go outside and just look at it, humor her, see if it was easy or not. So then I said to her, yeah, it's a tight fit. Like, I don't think I can do this, honestly, without, taking this windshield wiper bottle off to get it out the way. It's going to take more than 15 minutes. I'm sorry. And basically I was like, I mean, I probably could get it in there, but, I said to her, I kind of have like mechanical sympathy for other people's cars. I'm not trying to mess up this $16 bulb you just bought. I would feel like an asshole is what I said. And she goes, well, if I drive down the road and get pulled over by the police, then you are going to be an asshole. I was like, all right, you're grade A cunt. You're grade A cunt. Jesse Aaron says Tom Waits. Do you love me some Tom Waits? I think, fuck, if I was going for like a non-musical style Tom Waits song, like a skit, would definitely be Frank's Wild Years. I don't know if you ever heard this shit. This shit is hilarious. I mean, it's kind of musical. It's got some organ in the back, kind of loungy. Yeah, I guess you could say it's musical, but
Frank settled down out in the valley.
Get it.
He hung his wild years on a nail that he drove through his wife's forehead. He sold used office furniture out there on San Fernando Road and assumed a $30,000 loan at 15.25% for a down payment on a little two-bedroom place. His wife was a spent piece of used jet trash, made good Bloody Marys, kept her mouth shut most of the time, had a little chihuahua named Carlos who had some kind of skin disease and was totally blind. They had a thoroughly modern kitchen, self-cleaning oven, the whole bit. Frank drove a little sedan. He was so happy. One night, Frank was on his way home from work. He stopped at the liquor store, picked up a couple of Mickey's Big Mouths, drank them in the car on the way to the Shell station. Got a gallon of gas in a can. Drove home, doused everything in the house, torched it. Parked across the street laughing, watching it burn. All Halloween orange and chimney red. Frank put on a top 40 station. Got on the Hollywood freeway and headed north.
Never could stand that dog. It's just a weird ass skit. You know what I'm saying? That's a fucking strange ass story. Hey. Jesse say play. What's he built? Oh, dude, that song is fucking fire. I know what you're talking about. That whole vibe of that song is so like jungle booky, if that makes sense. It's like real. Feels like you're in the jungle or some shit. And he's like, but what's he building in there? Keeps going back to that line. That shit is funny as fuck.
What's he building in there? What the hell is he building in there? He has subscriptions to those magazines. He never waves when he goes by. He's hiding something from the rest of us.
But what's he doing?
He's all to himself. I think I know why. He took down the tire swing from the pepper tree. He has no children of his own, you see. He has no dog. He has no friends. His lawn is dying. What about all those packages he sends? What's he building in there? That hook light on the stairs. What's he building in there?
I swear, dude, I want to know what neighbor he fucking had.
He's not building a playhouse for the children. What's he building in there? And what's that sound from underneath the door? He's pounding nails into a hardwood floor. I swear to God, I heard someone moaning low. I keep seeing the blue light of a TV show. He has a router and a table saw. And you won't believe what Mr. Stitches saw. There's poison underneath the sink, of course. There's also enough formaldehyde to choke a horse. What's he building in there? What the hell is he building in there? I heard he has an ex-wife in some place called Mayor's Income, Tennessee. And he used to have a consulting business in Indonesia. But what's he building in there? He has no friends, but he gets a lot of mail. I bet he spent a little time in jail. I heard he was up on the roof last night signaling with a flashlight. And what's that tune he's always whistling? What's he building in there? What's he building?
I want to know how much acid Tom Waits did to write
You have
this
a right
song.
to know.
Jesse says a lot, brother. Seriously. And this is coming off an album called The Mule Variations. The fuck? I mean, I'm all for creativity. Don't get me wrong. I'm not making fun of him necessarily. I'm like, you fucking out there. Because it's fire. I'm not saying it's not fucking. It's definitely art. You know what I mean? But like, I mean, it's pretty wild style. It's pretty out there. It's pretty far left. It's a lot of acid. And that's coming from someone that took a lot of acid. But yeah, fucking shit, what was I about to say before we got on the music thing? I can't remember now. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna buy with my money next Thursday. I really don't know. I'll probably. Oh, that's right. Oh, get this shit. Get this shit. The work I wanted to get done, getting Jerry to help me out with the getting the ABS sensors off, and then knock out those tie rods for me, and we'll push in the new or press in the new ball joints. Fucking my stock Type S wheels, he wants to fucking buy them, right? But instead of buying them, we're just gonna do a trade. So he's gonna work for the wheels because I was just gonna sell those for like 100, 200 bucks maybe, like 50 bucks a wheel. So that 200 bucks is basically gonna be payment for helping me out because I mean Jerry's got all the tools in the fucking world. He's got every Snap-on and Mac tool you could think of. And yeah, he does good work. He helps, like, when we fucking team up and do work, we get shit done in 5 hours. You know? True fucking story. So I think probably if I can get next Saturday off, I think. Like next Saturday off would be fire. Yeah. Even if I could just go in at 5, that would be doable. Because like get up at 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Even if we just got 6 hours in, that would be pretty fire. Jesse says save it. I mean, that would probably be the wise thing to do, but I'm not wise. I'm your neighborhood Jesus. I'm on a fucking mission from God. Mad Doctor says more car parts. That's right. You know what I'm talking about. Type S wheels. Yeah, just the stock 02 to 04 16-inch Type S wheels. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the 5-spoke ones. 5-spoke, 5-lug. Oh. Ugh. Oh. What the fuck was I about to type in? Can't even remember. Grab something to drink. I'll be right back. Listen to some Death Grips.
I still like me to lift the ocean. I just like my planet don't spin. Skid all over marks like I'm haunted. Round up from a la like prophets. I'm more torn in the cockpit, don't interrupt. My turbulence slaps my path. Massive, your man's panoramic. Massive. Get 10,000 licks up, zero sweat dripping. My hand got to where I grip guys like 10 city. Stand up to love layers every side listen. Severe swerving, I told lag off uncertainty to the zipper. Knowledge must out, yes, the word commence. Shot, 60 shots attacking on the hex. Block, a strike, next time it's all a flex. Drop, so zipper. I can't help yourself, but get it down. I'm done with yourself, I trick till out. I'm all hell disgusted, I'm on that down. And I'm in nothing but reflex getting down. Most in my touch feel like it's fixed in the pounds. Pounds, bitch, I can't be with wrong. Crashing in the planes, I crash and sprawl. I shot my own, don't blame me, I'm no skull. Celebrate God just love me. Call out my grill feel pump shit. My tricks are manipulated through conflict. My skin's ripped on the next extra orange. I skip like I'm no good. My head can expand like I choose to. I've been all black and half my tragic. Ends to it means I can't establish. No, I don't know, man, don't stop by the twice. Premonition, both hands can kill myself twice. Hearts tremble like dildos. What if I die? Traumatized of a son. Broke your eyes like that. I'm prepared to go this day. Won't stay low. Control is all smash. I'm a stick. From us, I throw my slack every minute. I'm fully asked from that. Girl, shit.
Man, doctor says I wonder how they would look polished. Pretty fucking polished. Yeah, I could polish them or take them down to bare metal would probably be. I think they've been re-powder coated, maybe, possibly. Can't remember.
He come to me with money in his hand. He offered me. I didn't ask him. I wasn't knocking someone's door down. I was running from that. When I got out, I was in that. I was already through that. I had that. I had the studio. I went to the studio. Went to Fox Studios. I had it all. And I looked at it. I said, this is a bigger jail than I just got out of.
Is anybody still here? It says 0 on my head counter. Now it says 3. Man, doctor says I got Type R ones. Yeah, Type R is the way to go, honestly. It's an inch bigger and it weighs less than a 16. I mean, how fucking cool is that? I got 2 sets of Type R wheels, actually. I got silver ones, and then I got the white ones. The white ones need to get refinished, though. They are fucked up. They do not look good. They need blasting, priming, powder coating, the works. The fucking works. Beat it. And doctor says mine's a flat black. Yeah, somebody had to re-powder coat that or paint that because they only came in white, championship white, or like the gunmetal gray silver, like a polished aluminum, whatever the fuck it is. Black would look pretty cool though, honestly. I've thought about getting them powder coated red. I feel like that'd be a little too much red though. It'd look a little weird. Yellow would probably look pretty dope. Or carbon Kevlar. If I could get them carbon Kevlar hydro dipped and then clear coated, that would look pretty fucking baller in my opinion. Who are the other 3? We got 3 people in here right now. That doctor's the only person talking. Who else we got here? I got HF Bus Yellow on my hatch. They look crazy. What do you mean HF Bus Yellow? HF. What's HF Bus? Mm. 30 minutes. I gotta check my bank account, see if they fucking refunded me for that order I canceled for Broke Dad, and I'm just gonna PayPal them the money. Let's just check for now. Probably gonna release that shit at midnight, I would assume. The HF rims. Okay, I got you. Like when you said HF bus yellow, I was like thinking like high school bus HF. What's HF? Like hot fluorescent. I didn't know what the fuck to think about HF. I was like, what the fuck does HF stand for? Bro, just refund my fucking money. Jesus Christ. Seems they're not fucking refunding me. Dispute this transaction. I would love to. You've successfully filed your claim. Most claims are resolved in 10 business days. Fuck that. That's some bullshit, bro. Give me my fucking money back. It's in my PayPal. It says it gave me my $246 back to my PayPal. But when I check my card that I paid with for that $246, it ain't back. So you're trying to fuck me? Trying to pull a fast one on Shade's weight? No. Wait. Mad Doctor says, do you think if I change my base model manifold to a Type R RBC one would help? Well, like when you say Type R RBC, the JDM K28 Type R RBC isn't RBC. Technically, it's a PRC. The RBC manifold is from a what is it from? A K24, I think. What's a PRC from? Technically, I mean RBC. Excuse me. OEM RBC. What the fuck did it come off of? The RBC came from the 06 to 011 Civic Si, but bolts directly onto the blah blah blah. Yeah, so it's the Civic Si manifold technically. Because like if you get a K20A, it comes with a PRC instead of a PRB. Like a PRB would be a Type S, just Acura RSX Type S PRB head. I mean manifold, excuse me. The head would be PRB as well, just for fun. But yeah, PRC is the Type R one, and it's really no different than a PRB. I'm pretty sure they both have the same size throttle body and runners and inlet pretty much. The RBC though, yes, it would help you greatly. But if you're gonna buy an RBC, don't buy just like a OEM Honda RBC. Buy the Skunk 2 Pro Series manifold because it's basically like a Skunk. The Skunk 2 Pro Series is basically like a RBC on steroids because you can do what I did and get a 74 millimeter throttle body, port match the manifold to the throttle body. You're going to get even more airflow. It's pretty much the best thing you could do if you're not going like ITBs or Skunk 2 Ultra like a 90, because that's like some like straight race shit, honestly. Budget Gaming, what's up, man? What's up, man? I'm about to put RBC manifold on soon. I read that hood prop won't fit anymore with the RBC because of the clearance issues. Is that true? No, that's absolutely not true. I'm running an RBC on my car right now. I have the hood prop still. Yeah, that's totally bullshit. Dude, okay, for example, people say that if you run a Skunk 2 Alpha race header, you have to get a different sway bar. You have to get an EM2 sway bar. No, you don't. No, you don't. They installed it wrong. They're stupid. I hate to say it. I hate to shit on my fellow RSX brethren, if you want to call them that. They install shit stupid. To properly install the Alpha header without having to change your sway bar because of clearance issues, you have to drop the subframe. To install it correctly, you have to drop the subframe. And like they could be telling the truth, like for their application, they had issues. Well, the reason for that is all sway bars, all Type S sway bars, they're not all the same. They're similar, they're super similar, but some of them don't clear because either they didn't drop the subframe and do it right, or their sway bar really doesn't clear because they're not all perfectly exactly the same. They're very similar, but some of them are like, it's kind of like pottery. There's no two pots that are DNA compatible, like just they are perfectly twins. There's no such thing as that, really. Mad Doctor says Skunk 2 Pro Series. Yes, sir. Yeah, like I think the stock Type S, correct me if I'm wrong, it comes with either a 62 millimeter or a 64 millimeter throttle body. So my fucking throttle body on my car, my manifold port match is 10 millimeters or 12 millimeters bigger than stock, which is quite a bit more air, honestly. Like, I'm really surprised the car doesn't run lean because of all the air. But, it's just fucking crazy. Budget Gaming says, yeah, my header cleared stock sway bar too. I don't get it. I feel like they didn't drop the subframe, so they're just stupid. Because they said that the Type R sway bar, the thicker, bigger sway bar with less of a arch for the header, they said that would not work. I'm running it on my car right now. It does vibrate just a cunt hair. It's not like a like metal on metal where it's just like clanking up against it like that. It's literally like touching so little that it's like it sounds like a Zzz. It sounds like a fucking supercharger whine or like a whistle. It's like so barely touching, such a high frequency, it almost sounds like a whistle. And it doesn't even always do it. That's the crazy part. Some days it sounds completely normal, and then some days it's like, this is me, because it sounds like a drill. It's fucking weird. Damn, this girl's fine as hell. God damn, what a mess. Caden says, can I get a shout out for passing a random drug test tonight? What? A random drug test from who? And shout out, piss and clean. No deck, piss and clean. Who the fuck drug tested you? That's sketch. Reminds me back in the high school days, man. Random piss tests and shit. CNC board for 9th gen stock injectors. Look at all that. I wish you would. God damn. Yeah, see an OEM RBC is $259. Then if you want a CNC board for 9th gen size injectors, it's $100. So that's $360. You can get a fucking Pro Series a Skunk 2 manifold for that much or less. You know what I'm saying? I would say though, if you're trying to go as far as you can for a daily driver, get the Skunk 2 Ultra Street, because I think Caden says my parents. Your parents? Those traitors? What the fuck? Why? What the fuck? It's messed up. They're trying to keep you in line like a motherfucker. God damn. That's fucked. That's fucked. Intake manifolds. So if you get the Skunk 2, search by vehicle, make, Acura, RSX, 04, Type S. Search, motherfucker. So why are they drug testing you? That's fucked. That's some fuck shit. Where's this? Where's the? Okay, so if you get the Ultra Street, it's $525, which is like, that's more money. I get that. But dude, the Ultra Street is even better than what I have on my whip. Because I have the Pro Series, which is just like a RBC. The fucking Ultra Street comes with where I tell you how far you can go with it. Skunk 2 Ultra Street intake manifolds are cast aluminum, manufactured from high-grade aluminum, blah, blah, for strength and lightweight. Each manifold is CNC machined for a precise fit and visually inspected for quality assurance. The Ultra Series Street manifold features a generous 71 millimeter throttle body opening and is constructed with thick walls at entry, minimizing concerns of breakthrough when port matching. Intense planning and design went into blah, blah. So it's at 71 from the get-go. The Pro Series manifold is like 60, 64, I think. You know what I mean? So I had to get it port matched like 10 millimeters bigger. So with the 71, you could just port match it a little bit more, make it a 74, or you could go up to like an 80 or a 90 or whatever the fuck you want. But the cool thing about the Ultra series instead of the Pro series, with the Pro series, you gotta cut that bitch open with a plasma cutter to port the runners, right? With the Ultra, look at this bitch. This shit is sick. See these bolts around the side? You can take the fucking front part off and get to the runners and fucking take a polish drill and some like gear oil or something and port and polish this as much as you want so it'll flow better. With the other one, you can't. You don't have access to that. You got to make access and cut it with a plasma cutter and then weld it back up, which looks like complete dog shit. I mean, function-wise, it's fine. But you know what I'm saying? If you're trying to do a clean build, you see this big, it's almost like a chick that's got nice titties, but then she's got like scars underneath her titties where she got a boob job. It's like weird looking. I'd almost her have littler titties that don't have big giant fucking surgical scars underneath that shit. You know what I mean? That shit is weird. I don't like it. That shit freaks me out. It's like, Jesus, you've been cut up. Caden says, or Mad Doctor says, damn. Caden says, because a few months ago I smoked before school and forgot it was a half day. Needless to say, I had a little bit more than the giggles when I got home. Goddamn, son. Mad Doctor says for a daily. Well, yeah, because like, I mean, it's weird when they say like for a daily, like it's impossible to drive as a daily. It's not necessarily true. I think when they say that, it's like more about like the comfortability. That's going to be harder and harder to drive a race car in daily traffic because it's about the throttle blip. When you're on part throttle, your tune, your accommodating modifications are made for either just sitting there at the line. I'm about to sneeze. God damn. Excuse me. But you're either sitting there at the line, it's just kind of like chopping. Then you fucking see that green light and you're just full throttle mashing it. So it's kind of like it knows off throttle really well, and then it knows completely wide open throttle. But then that part throttle in between is the problem. It's hard to tune that, you know what I mean? Especially with like ITBs or like a 90 millimeter throttle body, it's fucking huge. Not to mention, if you have a 90 millimeter throttle body, you're gonna need some huge ass. You're going to need much bigger injectors than a 310cc. You're going to need bigger injectors than a 440. You're going to need like some 750s to not run out of fuel, honestly, to balance out the air fuel. Budget Gaming says, I noticed in one of your videos we live around the same area. We should meet up and go on a little cruise and do a few pulls for races and fun. DC5 versus DC5R, both on Cape Rail base maps. Yeah, that'd be dope, man. Are you really around the same area? Are you fucking with me? Where do you live? The Mad Doctor says facts. Dead ass facts. But yeah, I would almost want to, in a way, I want to either just go balls to the wall and just get the ultra race and do a 90. You know what I mean? Or get the ultra street and have 74, but the port and polish would be worth it. That port and polish would be pretty baller. Or just get ITBs and say, you know what, fuck the world. I'm riding around with ITBs as a daily driver. Probably wouldn't be a good idea, but I would still do it anyway, just because, hey, ITBs. ITBs are so expensive, though, man. I mean, for that kind of money, I could get towards a turbo kit, honestly, or like a supercharger kit. Aldo, what's going on, man? Budget Gaming says, I stay around Honda dealership on Hall Street. Oh, really? Yeah, I go up there, dude. I went up there to buy my rear main seal and my axle seals when I did my swap. Do you ever go in there to the parts department for parts? That young kid up there gets on my fucking nerves. I don't know about you, but I mean, I thought I sucked at my job at O'Reilly. That kid sucks at his job. Or he has like bad customer service, something about it. I don't know what it is. It's like, motherfucker tried to tell me I needed the shear bolts for the lock cylinder, the 8mm shear bolts. So like they have like a hex nut on them, or a hex bolt head, whatever you want to call it. So when you're installing the lock cylinder, the head's on there, you tighten it. Then when you tighten it to a certain point, the hex bolt breaks off and turns into just like a rivet, basically. You know what I'm saying? It's a shear bolt. It shears off. So it locks it in place, right? So, I gave him a part number. I said, I need some 8mm shear bolts. And he's like, what car is it for? I'm like, well, technically it's for an Acura RSX. And he's like, you have to go to Crown Acura. I'm like, let me tell you something. I'm not driving fucking Broad Street to go to Crown Acura to buy the same thing I'm going to fucking buy here, okay? And he gets like cops and ads. He's like, that's the way it works. You have an Acura. Just because we own Acura doesn't mean we stock Acura parts. I was like, okay then, Brad, or whatever the fuck your name is. I need you to look up, how about an 05 Civic Si, 8mm shear bolts. I had the shear bolts in my hand, right? In my pocket. And I go get the fucking Civic Si shear bolts, 8mm. Okay. So he goes in the back and gets me 2 8mm shear bolts and the packaging. Slam those bitches. He gives them to me. I slam those bitches down on the counter and I pull the ones out of my pocket and I say, see? They're exactly the goddamn same. You were going to make me drive all the way to Broad Street. He's like, sorry, dude. I'm like, no, not sorry. You're going to make me drive 30 minutes across town just to go get the same goddamn thing because you want to tell me I got a fucking Acura? It's all the same shit, bro. It's all the same shit. Doesn't matter what the fuck it is. It's all the same shit. I'm pretty sure every Honda and every Acura probably uses the same 8mm fucking shear bolts. So go get me my goddamn change. Should have jumped across the counter and pile drivered him. He would have been upset. Because usually when we deal with like the Honda dealerships and like parts departments, there's smart people there, but it's like this cat was like, probably like it's his summer job or something. I work at Pearson Honda. I'm a parts boy. It's like when it comes to like looking up parts Do you know what I mean? Like you're at the computer looking up the right term and the right nomenclature and all that shit. That's completely on you to understand and fathom how parts work and where they're configured and what they are and what's the name for them and all that shit, as opposed to just like knowing where shit is on a shelf. You know what I mean? Because I kind of suck at going to get the part. Because in O'Reilly, shit is so unorganized, it's not even funny. It's horrible. Like, let's say you see a bunch of brake rotors and they're all 5, like serial numbers starting with 5, but they're 4-digit. Then you go over to another shelf 3 rows over and there's other 5-digit ones over there, but they're 5-digit. Then you go 2 rows over and there's 5s and they're 6-digit. So, like, it's all out of whack. In my opinion, it'd be easier just to put all the 5s together. Doesn't matter what digit they are, 4, 5, or 6. Just put all the 5s together, all the 8s together, put all the shit together, you know? Like, but if you told me you needed front and rear rotors and you have disc or drum brakes and you got, you know, this or that, I have no problem looking up your parts. It's just finding them. It's like a fucking needle in a haystack. And not to mention our fucking inventory will say, yeah, we got 2 on hand. And I go and look for them and they're not there. So it's like whole infrastructure of the parts department is fucked. Budget Gaming says, LOL, been a while since I've been there. LOL, he a dummy. Mad Doctor's laughing. But yeah, man, Budget Gaming, man. Fucking want to meet up one day. Do a little video. I wanna try to fucking set some kind of meetup, kind of like what Flying Gato. I don't know if you guys have ever watched Flying Gato. He had a Flying Gato meet up in Pennsylvania near his house, like at the Delaware Water Gap, which is like a really pretty scenic park style area. He had a meetup there. It'd be kind of cool to do a Shades Wade meetup, meet all the subs, shit like that. That'd be pretty awesome. I mean, I'm only at like almost 300 subs, so like we don't really have a super huge following. But you could get like, I don't know, 20 people up there. That would be pretty fucking dope. Budget Game says probably a few weeks though. I want to get my RBC installed first with the 70mm throttle body with new cold air intake to try to make it good match against the K20A. Yeah, I feel you, dude. Hey, I'm not hating on the K20A too. It got me through my days for almost 14 years, and K20A2 is totally a fine motor. It's just the K20A. Oh my god, dude. One day you'll know. One day you'll make the dive. You'll get a K20A swap and you'll be like, "Oh my god." Or you can just get you could just skip cut to the chase and just fully build your K20A2. Just get like Wiseco, fucking high compression pistons, stronger rods, Type R cams or 06 TSX cams, and just to say fuck it, surpass me, get more power than me. Because I really want to. I thought about this. One day maybe. I've thought of the notion. It'd be a lot more money though. K20, K24, but not with a Type S head. With a Type R head. Yeah. So take a K24 06, or it doesn't really matter, just any TSX bottom end, any K24, as long as you're fully building it, it doesn't matter. You can get a CRV or an Accord K24 block. As long as you're building the internals, the rods and the pistons, Doesn't matter which TSX block you have. I did not know that, but now I do. And then as far as what cams to run, I would say run the you could run the Type R cams because they're beast. You could run the 06 TSX or newer cams, they're beast. Or you could get some Drag Cartel drop-in cams, and that's what I would do, honestly. If I was going any further than what I am now, I would definitely probably get the Drag Cartel drop-in cams because they look fucking fire. They look like they're quality. Budget Gaming says, I'm going to boost eventually. RSX only has 59,000 miles right now. Your RSX only has fucking 60,000 miles. Where have you been hiding it? What the fuck? You have less than 59,000 on your RSX. That's insane. Are you sure somebody didn't swap your cluster or some shit? That's insane. I want to, dude, we should do a video on your car. Where the fuck did you buy it 2 years ago? It has 59,000. You keep it in a garage? Jesus. I don't think there's probably like less than 100 RSXs in existence that have less than 100,000 miles on them. Budget Gaming says, only had 48K when I bought it. Damn. I bought mine in 05, like a 2002 Acura RSX Type S, satin silver. In 2005, it was 3 years old, and it had 31,000 miles on it. What color is yours? Oh, you have silver? Fuck yeah. Killing me, Smalls. Killing me. That's dope. Dude, if you need any parts, man, need any trim pieces, if you need any need a passenger side fender, if you need a bumper, if you need a rear bumper, if you need, trying to think of anything else, headlights, fucking taillights, fucking wiper motors. Yeah, I got a bunch of shit. Not even kidding. And it all came off a silver RSX. True story. But yeah, the more I think about the Ultra Street, it's debatable, man. I think for the port and polish aspect of it, it's fire. But I think the fact that it's like 71 millimeters and then I got to port match it, I wish they sold. See, I feel like it'd almost just be more beneficial to go with the Ultra Race center feed. Because that thing looks fucking insane. It looks borderline scary. And that bitch is a 90 millimeter throttle body flange. It's like a fucking 5.0 liter Ford throttle body. But the thing is, they tell you for fitment and specs, or no notes, it says the K-Series Ultra. Hey, hold on. It's Ultra Race. What the fuck? Yeah, it says race applications only, not intended for street use. 5.0 liter is for high horsepower NA and forced induction applications up to 600 horsepower. The 6.0 liter is for 600 to 1,000 horsepower, and 7.0 liter is for 1,000 and up. Real question is, do they make an 80 millimeter throttle body? That's what I want to know. I know they make a 64, a 70, and a 90, and a 68. I just don't know if they make an 80. Yeah, they don't make an 80. Or at least Skunk 2 doesn't. I know K-Tune does. Aldous says, how reliable are supercharged cars? Oh, dude, supercharged cars. Dude, that's the misconception. Everyone thinks that turbo and supercharged forced induction cars aren't reliable. That's bullshit. It is more maintenance to watch after things. But if you watch after those things, make sure your couplers are good. Get some pie cuts instead of just silicone couplers for every single fucking bend. Because some of them you have to use silicone couplers most of the time, at least one or two. But make sure all your vacuum lines are secure, hose clamped down. Just check everything. Make sure, like, make that shit like clockwork, you know? Like checking your oil or checking your coolant, you know? Just make sure everything's good to go. And make sure your tune is good. And it should treat you fine. Especially the boost by gear. For turbocharged cars and shit and supercharged cars, like boost by gear is what's making cars more reliable. But supercharged, in my opinion, would definitely be more reliable than a turbocharged car for sure. Budget Game says, I ported RBC to 70, but haven't installed it yet. Was waiting to get Mishimoto radiator fans and shroud. Just got last week, so everything will be going on soon. Nice. You know, I was thinking about going Mishimoto radiator, but I actually think I'm going to go Koyo Rad. Because I'm not trying to hate on Mishimoto, but they they kind of let me down on their sponsorship. Their sponsorship is straight fucking bullshit. Like, one, you send them an application with pictures of your car and explain your build and why you'd be a valuable asset to their organization and yada yada, suck my dick from the back. But when they accept your sponsorship application, they sponsor you, they don't send you a goddamn thing. What they do is they make you pay your money for a sponsorship pack. Now, it only costs like $12 to get that sponsorship pack, but in my opinion, you shouldn't have to pay a goddamn dime to get a sponsorship pack with some stickers, maybe a shirt, you know, maybe a hat, maybe a banner, maybe, you know, something to represent them. Do you know what they sent me? Do you guys know what they sent me? They sent me 2 stickers to display on my car because that's part of the sponsorship agreement. You have to display their stickers on your car. They sent me an air freshener, a Penguin air freshener, right? Then they sent me a lanyard, and then they sent me a beer koozie. I thought to myself, let's see. I don't drink beer, so a koozie is pretty much fucking useless. I don't use lanyards for my keys because, you know, I just, you know, I keep my keys on this thing from Unlucky Ones she sent me for free. And this literally means in Japanese, suffering the consequences, because I lost my car in a flood. So I was like, dude, that's baller as fuck. And then my other keys, all my other keys, like, I keep it on this old castle looking fucking key. And all I got's my old DC5 key for my silver car and the rest of my other keys. So I don't really need a lanyard. I don't fuck with a lanyard. And then as for the air freshener, it smells like dog shit. And as for, yeah, that's all they sent me. I was kind of like, I paid $12 for this. It would have sucked if you gave this to me for free, but it wouldn't have sucked as bad because it's like, you know, beggars can't be choosers. But I paid $12 for a fucking air freshener, a keychain, a koozie, and 2 stickers that you should have sent me for fucking free. It's just like something about their HR department or their sponsorship department. It's a complete joke. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like, I'm probably going to email them and be like, Hey, I just wanted to let you know you can cancel that sponsorship because I give no fucks about your sponsorship. And I'm going to go get a Koyo Rad and fuck you. Have a nice day. Suck my dick from the back. I'm not saying their products aren't good. Like I have their radiator hoses I'm about to install soon once I get a Koyo Rad probably. I might even just sell the radiator hose and just say fuck it and buy some Spoon ones. I told myself I would never buy Spoon radiator hoses, but I would almost do it just to say fuck you, Mishimoto. You know what I'm saying? Because like the price difference between Mishimoto radiator hoses and Spoon ones, let me see. Mishimoto automotive. DC5R or EP3 type R would be $265, and that's from Go Tuning, so the price is a little jacked up. But that's in America. It'd come in less than a week. If you went to Nangoon, however you say it, I call it Nangoon. I don't know why. The Spoon hoses from them would be let's see. So EG6, you got DC2, we got DC5. So if you got them straight from Japan from Nangoon, it would be $200. And I mean, normally, like I said, the Mishimoto ones are on sale for 90 or 100, and they're usually like 150 bucks. I mean, the Spoon ones are only like 50 or 60 bucks more, so it's like, you know what I mean? I don't know how I feel about it. I kind of just would do it to fuck with them, I swear. It would be hilarious. They'd be like, you know what? Fuck you, man. Just send them back the radiator hoses and be like, I want my $100 back, bitch. Fuck your radiator hoses. Because it would just make it more authentic, you know? I know that sounds stupid, like, dude, it's radiator hoses, but each Spoon part you have, I'm not trying to make a catalog car necessarily, but like when you're making a Spoon Sports M&M Honda engine bay theme, I feel like all the Spoon parts you can get are going to make it that much more authentic. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're more expensive, but I mean, how often are you going to be replacing radiator hoses, really? Not that often. And the only part that sucks about ordering from Nangoon, it's $200. It's $60 cheaper than getting it from Go Tuning. When you look down at the information, it says this part usually ships 28 days after payment. So you got to wait a fucking month before the bitch even ships out. Fuck that. I would just order. I'd rather spend the $60 more, order from Go Tuning in California, wherever the fuck it is. Where's Go Tuning? Go Tuning is wait, they have a Spoon Sports in California? What the fuck? Maybe it's like, I think it's like they're talking about Go Tuning because it's in Orange, California, and it has the exact same address as Go Tuning, so I think that's what it is. Because Go Tuning, let's see if it's all under the same roof. GoTuning.com. Contact us. Yeah, it's the exact same address. Go Tuning Unlimited and Spoon Sports in California. They're in the exact same building. So that's pretty fucking dope. Dude, Go Tuning Unlimited has AOL Instant Messenger still. Is that even a thing still? Is that a thing still? Instant. Is that a thing still? You guys, I fucking, am I losing my shit right now? AOL Instant Messenger? No way. I don't believe it. AOL. Have you ever heard of Facebook, motherfucker? AOL Instant Messenger updated for Mac OS X. Is this a thing? I'm about to lose my shit over here. AIM was my shit. Is this a thing? No way. Yeah, exactly. It's not real. Is this fucking for real? This cannot be for real. Like, how in the fuck? AIM is not even real anymore. Is AOL Instant Messenger still exist? There you go. Yeah, it says AIM has been discontinued as of December 15th, 2017. Fuck. I had no idea it was still around for that long. That's fucked. Dude, AIM was the shit. Any of you guys that didn't know about AIM back in the day, AIM was like Facebook, basically. That's fucked. Dude, what I would give to go back to those days. Those are simple days. Now I'm trying to look for these radiator hoses for a cheap price. Well, not cheap, but you know, seeing who has them for the cheapest. Seems like 265 is dead on the money how much they want. That's fucked. 265. That is fucked. Let's see. Spoon Sports Radio hose set for the DC5 EP3K20A come in signature Spoon Blue. Include both radiator hoses. Well, I'd hope so for $265. These are an OEM replacement hose and made from SEP material, which do not deform in high heat or high pressure situations like the OEM counterparts. These radiator hoses are made to withstand the heat and pressure that comes along with high performance builds and race situations. Well, that sounds more comforting than Mishimoto. That's just like, hey, look at this penguin. Buy our shit. Hey, you want a penguin? You got it. Whoa. But yeah, a week from now, that reminds me, I gotta check my bank account again. It's 12 o'clock. It's actually 12:21. AKA, where's my fucking money? You know what I'm saying? For any of you guys that haven't heard, Broke Dad is selling me the Veil Side Titanium Teardrop Exhaust, aka the OG 123. And no, my money is not released yet. That's bullshit. You guys want to see how legit the Veil Side Titanium Exhaust is? You guys ready for some OG PSA from Japan?
My name is Ray from Velside USA. I'm here to introduce our Belside Titanium Teardrop exhaust. This particular one right here is for the RSX, however, it's for the Type R.
That's right.
Basic functionalities of the exhaust is to free up the power of your car. Exhaust is all titanium. It's one piece. This particular exhaust weighs 6 pounds.
6 pounds.
It's very light. In terms of having it on your car compared to a heavier piece that's made of stainless steel, you do have better weight to power ratio, which is very important in overall tuning of the car. A lot of people think tuning is sticking the biggest pipe exhaust that you can onto the car. It doesn't really work out that way. It's kind of like baking. If you make a cake, you don't want too much sugar. You just have to have the right amount of everything. And in the result, you'll have a perfectly balanced car that is suitable for you. A lot of times, manufacturers will make stock exhaust for the general public use, which is not really optimal for performance, but it's great for economical use for the general public. However, for those of you that are looking to free up some more power, you can help your engine breathe a little bit better by adding on an aftermarket exhaust. This particular exhaust is called a teardrop. The reason why it's called teardrop is due to the shape. You notice it becomes more narrow as it approaches the piping, but it does help tune the sound quality of the exhaust. This particular exhaust for RSX is at a 60 millimeter piping, which is optimal for a car such as RSX, 4-cylinder. This particular exhaust is designed for the Skyline R34 GTR. If you notice the piping, it's much larger. This is 9 millimeter, and it's actually quite optimal to have a larger piping for turbo. This particular exhaust was designed by Mr. Yokomaker. He is the founder of Belside. He is the person responsible for building.
He is the founder of Belside. Fuck me. Hold on. HK series part. I gotta check something out real quick. HKS high power. RSX. Shit. He said it's 60 mil piping. It better be 60 mil piping for what I have on this HKS high power. Please be 60 mil piping. 60 mil piping, thank Christ. I was about to say I'm fucked. But that's for the normal one. Let's say for the turbo one. Mine is turbo. That's gonna. What the fuck is it? High power turbo exhaust. Don't make me beat your ass. So yeah, that's that one. 60. Where? Dude, why is this shit always search so funky? HKS turbo exhaust. HKS, that one. What's the piping on this one? See, fuck, I need to figure that out like ASAP. I don't think that's mine though. It says images may only be for reference, but like if that's the case, mine right there, see this whatever the fuck that is, resonator or blah blah, whatever you call it. Mine doesn't have that. Mine definitely looks like the first one. It has like a circular resonator or whatever the fuck that's called. Mine looks exactly like this. It says images may be for reference only, but that's not the case. They're just lying. They're fucking liars. That's what mine looks like for sure. So if mine's 60, I'll be able to ditch this and then run the Belside just from the axle back. So I'll be running 60 millimeter HKS piping, B piping, and then be running the fucking titanium 6-pound teardrop exhaust from the axle back. That's gonna fucking be nasty. It's gonna be nasty. It's well worth $275 in my opinion. I just hope it sounds good. Because I'm all about the weight savings. I hope it sounds good. That's what I hope. You know what I mean? That's what I wonder. Is it gonna sound good? Because I'm gonna have to live with it. Or I'm gonna have to fucking decide which one's better, and then I'd have to stick with the Veil side, honestly, because it's OG as fuck. They don't make that shit anymore. That doctor says dope. Can you use it around Cali? I can't use it around Cali. Shit's crazy there right now. That's very true. It really is crazy around Cali. Because like, there's nothing wrong with the HKS whatsoever. Totally, it's a great exhaust. My only problem with it is everybody has it. It's kind of like the RPF1 of catback exhaust. Everybody and their mom has HKS. There's nothing wrong with that, but like when you're trying to make your car or your build unique, have special parts, or trying to step outside the box, right? If you have an HKS high power exhaust, like that's kind of like, hey, that's not unique at all. Everybody has one. They either have that or they have like Skunk 2 exhaust. And not even that many people have Skunk 2 Mega Power anymore. Or they might have like NVIDIA Q300 or something like that, or a Pexi, or I don't know. I can't even think of any off the top of my head. Hold the fuck. Let's look this up. Exhaust. Catback. Exhaust systems. There you go. Oof. Yeah, you got the HKS, you got the NVIDIA Q300, you got the Skunk 2 Mega Power, you got the Apexi, you got the Thermal, you got the K-Tune. A lot of people do the K-tuned 3-inch exhaust. A lot of people do. DC exhaust, that's what I was thinking. Like DC header, DC exhaust. N1 style, like NVIDIA N1, or what else? The engine. I've never heard of anyone running an engine exhaust. It's always an engine cold air intake. It's kind of weird. Then there's a lot of exhaust out there. Jesus Christ. Right, yeah. But yeah, those are pretty much, and then like some people run like, MagnaFlow or Borla or some shit, but that's more of like a domestic car thing, honestly. I don't know anybody running a fucking MagnaFlow or a Borla on a fucking Honda. Mad Doctor says 2.5 is decent. 2.5 is decent. What do you mean? I don't know if you're saying like 2.5 it's decent, or 2.5 inlet diameter piping is decent. Like 60 is 60 millimeters. What the fuck is 60 millimeters? Is technically 2.36. Mad Doctor says, I'm sorry. No, you're all good, man. Yeah, 65 millimeters would be 2.5, and 60 mil, which is mine, would be 2.36. So honestly, like, man, I feel like I wouldn't say a 3-inch exhaust would be beneficial to me because then I'd have no back pressure, but like 2.5 would probably be better off than 2.36 in my opinion. Not quite sure though. Because like Jeff Evans up in Pennsylvania, Evans Tuning, he says he sees the most gains when cars have a race header and a full 3-inch exhaust, right? But he didn't specify if he was talking about NA or forced induction. Aldo says, anyone know the size of the piping for the Buddy Club Spec 2? I'll look it up for you. Buddy Club Spec 2. Yeah, I'd fuck with a Buddy Club Spec 2. $550, man. That'd be a shit. Oh. Damn, they don't even tell you. Oh, wait, no. They do. Buddy Club Spec 2 is 65 millimeter. It's 2.55 inches piping. Dude, Buddy Club Spec. Oh, man, you're killing me. You're making me want my Buddy Club Spec 4 back. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't find it when I tried. Nah, you're all good. Imagine doing an H pipe in an RSX. That'd look weird as fuck. Fuck, what was I about to say? No, for NA, I'm pretty sure for NA, you don't want 3-inch unless like you're putting out fucking 500 horsepower or something like ridiculous, like humble performance. But for your full bolt-on car, 2.5 is like perfect. 3 inches, like you're not going to have as much back pressure. These cars, 4-cylinder engines need some back pressure. You know what I mean? So the Buddy Club Spec 2 would be fucking perfect. God, you're killing me. You're almost making me want to buy one now. But you couldn't run the Veil side. You couldn't run the Veil side with the B piping of the Buddy Club. Well, it's all one piece, isn't it? I think it's all. And it's on back order too. Like, it said long back order. Let me see. Okay, so in Club RSX forum, someone said Buddy Club Spec 2 equals the same as running straight header, question mark, or straight exhaust. I have a question for the engine gurus. I'm running the Buddy Club Spec 2 muffler the same as running a straight pipe from the cat converter back. Okay, here's the deal. I have 2.5-inch piping with resonator from the cat converter, made it up to a Magnaflow oval style muffler. I want to run the Buddy Club Spec 2. Would I get the same effect if I just had the muffler shop take my Magnaflow and weld in a piece of 2.5-inch pipe in there? The reason I ask is because the Spec 2 doesn't even look like it has packing inside. It just looks like a straight through piece of pipe that looks like a muffler. Hope this makes sense. Thanks. This dude says, the Spec 2 doesn't have a muffler. Exactly, it's a straight pipe. This guy says, I love the sound of the Spec 2, but you got to be fast to back up how loud that fucking exhaust is. That's true, man. Dude, the Spec 2 is fucking horrendously loud. Like, too loud, like exhaust ticket loud, even in Virginia. Like, get an exhaust ticket for sure. I would say you get an exhaust ticket. Hands down, get an exhaust ticket probably first day. It's that loud. Damn. Okay, so Spec 2 is no longer an option. You want to know why? This guy says they are not in production. They have not been in production since 2016. They discontinued it, just like the Spec 4. That is fucked. Fuck, that makes me want it even more. Because I used to have the Buddy Club Spec 4 exhaust. Beautiful exhaust. Oh my God. What I would give for that exhaust again. That exhaust was fucking beautiful. It was so beautiful. When I first got it, I didn't like the tip of it. I thought it looked weird. Have you guys ever seen the Buddy Club Spec 4? Let me see if I can find this exhaust for you guys. You guys will be like, what the fuck? There's nowhere to find this shit. You cannot find this shit to save your life. Maybe there's a picture somewhere. That would be amazing. There it is. Oh my God, you're killing me. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see that. That's so fucking small. Where's this at? What picture is this? It's like the only picture on the whole fucking Google or Yahoo image page. And of course, when I try to open it up, it's taking 7 million fucking years. What the fuck? Where's this motherfucker at? Please, Mr. Please. Let me over. I'm waiting. I'm looking through every fucking picture on the internet. Where the fuck is it? Is there really only one picture? That's fucked. Well, there's your H pipe, but that's for a 350Z. Whoa. Mescusi. Oh, there you go. Fucking thank you, God. Zoom in on that shit. Look at this shit. I used to have that bitch on my silver DC5 like 15 years ago. Or not, like 13 years ago. That shit was so fucking clean. And it sit perfect. Like those hangers on it. It sat completely perfect in the inlet. Oh my God, what I would give. Go back in a time machine. Killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. But yeah, I think this L side though, it's gonna be fire. It's going to be fire. Yeah, it was sick for sure. It was definitely a. It just makes you want to go back in the time machine because that bitch got ripped off my car by a fucking speed bump. I had my shit 3 inches lowered in the front and 2 1/4 in the back, and it literally got ripped off by a fucking speed bump. And I hit the speed bump at an angle, going pretty slow. And after doing that about 10 times, literally, it ripped off. You live and you learn. So sad. So goddamn sad. God damn. Jesus. Damn, I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. What the fuck? That's fucked. That doctor says, what do you think about the new Supra? It's basically a BMW. Seeing as it's made by BMW. It looks sketchy. It does. It does. I agree. I agree. Definitely. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't really care about the whole fuck, I don't even know how to describe it, like how much power it makes or whatever. It just doesn't look like a Supra. The 4th gen Supra is fucking fire. And the other one, the new one, in my opinion, is just not. You know what I'm saying? Something about it just seems fucking suspect. Dead ass facts. I agree. Oh my goodness. What else is there to talk about? Try to get 20 more minutes and just make it an even 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Give no fucks. What the fuck was I about to say? I don't even remember. Yeah, hopefully get the right-hand drive wiper conversion going. I got to do a little bit more prep work with that. We got to get this one bracket off. We got to drill out the spot welds. We got to weld. We got to prep. We got to measure. We got to, man, it's going to be a lot harder than I thought. It's not going to be impossible, but it's definitely going to be pretty fucked. They should bring back the 2020 RSX. Man, I feel like they would butcher that car. And I would be the first person to try to fucking bomb an Acura dealership or like the Acura manufacturing plant or something. Be like, no, don't you do it. Just go in there, fucking guns blazing. Be like, how dare ye? Neighborhood Jesus is here, ready to fuck yo bitch. Long dick style. Lose my fucking cool. What's up, Cam? How you doing, man? How are you, Cam? No notification again, really? They don't like me. It's all good. You win some, you lose some. Cam, how do you feel about they're bringing back the RSX in 2020? How do you think that's going to play out? Cam says fucking got this vehicle, the VSS spacer, and put in VSS with spacer, no speedo. Cam says probably built by BMW. BMW Supra. Bring the energy. Oh my god, now I gotta listen to that. I haven't listened to it in so long. It's so long since I've listened to it. I need to listen to it. I need to experience it. Dude, why am I not fucking signed in? I'm in, bitch. Don't make me. Where are my songs? Where are my tracks? Cam says vehicle speed sensor was sitting too far away from the gear to puck up signal. Ended up just spacing it with a couple of small washers. Does that sound like a good idea to you? I mean, whatever works, but I'm just saying as far as like not fucking up or something. You know what I mean?
Bring the energy. Bring the energy. Bring the energy. BMW Supra.
BMW Supra.
BMW Supra. BMW Supra. BMW Supra. BMW Supra. BMW Supra. Fucking. Hank. Fuck no. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Fuck no. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Fuck no. BMW Supra. BMW Supra. Big name. And fuck no. No.
I haven't listened to this shit in like 3 months.
Fuck no. Fuck
no. Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. BMW Supra. BMW Supra.
Oh, you think it's because of a different gear ratio? Nah. Straight JDM.
Straight JDM.
Straight JDM. BMW Supra.
It made me sick.
Fuck no! Fuck no! Fuck no!
It's like a chicken.
Straight JDF, straight JDF, straight JDF, straight JDF.
What you getting into, Cam?
Bring the energy. Thought. BMW
Cam says was watching shit on YouTube.
Straight JDF, straight JDF.
Dude, I honestly think I like the drum and bass. I like this one more than the one like the house, like techno beat one. Drum and bass is always hitting more home with me. Love some breaks. Cam says it's been raining on and off today. Ha ha. It didn't rain here today. Ha ha.
Straight JDM. Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no.
Ooh. Ugh. What the fuck else is this? Oh, this is where I fucking played electronic drums and then turned it into like drum machine. But still quite warm, very humid it is. Yeah, well, you got me beat there. Oh. So like I drum this, but then like fucking put it on a drum machine in the notation, then put like fucking time delay shit on it. Shit sounds crazy. I kind of remember making this. I kind of don't, honestly. This was 2 years ago. Holy shit. Dude, this shit sounds nuts, dude. What is happening? This is a 30-minute set, too. Let's jump forward like 6 minutes. Still going crazy. Let's go 10 minutes in. Dude, I bet Christian's in the background right now. I don't know why I just thought of that now. I guarantee that's what's going on right now. We got 3 people on the head count. We got Mad Dr. Cam and then someone else in the background. It's probably Christian. What the fuck, Christian? Caught you. Dude, this shit is like insane. It's like some tripping music. Been watching some of the shit that goes on at Fortnite. Moose Elk is his channel name. I don't know who that is. Moose Elk. Well, I take it he's a very popular YouTuber. 7.4 million subscribers. Yeah.
All right, stand right on that corner. Are you ready? Am I on it? Yeah, you're on it. And okay. Oh wait, I gotta reload. And there you go. Whoa! Hey, Elliot, look up. Oh, wait.
I've got nothing. Where?
Hey, you literally could have used the front. There is a door. You want to see? There's a door.
Yeah, but now
right
it's a hole in the roof. Crazy.
And you guys
Like,
literally
right on the floor.
We gotta build.
Oh yeah, that's
You're
cool.
not
How do I get
building, you're
resources?
destroying, you twat. No.
Twat.
Gentlemen, can you please
You say stuff.
fucking
Stop that. Oh.
please
Those are my
follow
races.
me, please.
Oh, God.
Oh wow, there is an amazing looking gun just over here, which I guess I'm gonna have to. There they go.
Oh shit, how are you catching me? Where is it?
I
Where is
don't-
it?
I don't want there to be.
Where is it?
I don't want to.
Where is it?
I may have lied.
Where is it?
I lied about the gun.
Where is it?
I lied about the gun.
Elliot's got a gun.
You're gonna have
Let's
to.
get his gun.
How does Elliot already have armor? He's already.
I play this game professionally. I play on the weekend. How do I build it?
Suppress sniper trolling in Fortnite.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another incredible, innovative, and amazing Fortnite update. That's right, this week we've got the suppressed sniper. I'm not gonna lie, it's literally like a normal sniper, but with a suppressor on the end. It's quiet, it deals less damage. That's pretty much the deal.
Yeah, the
Right.
suppressed sniper
I've got an
blows.
idea. You guys know over the past week or so now, I've been really enjoying messing around with balloons. Mainly
Oh, he's a
because it's
keyboard,
control
a fucking PC game, fucking
it's
Fortnite
sniper
player,
means
whack.
that I reckon we could take that to the next level by floating all the way up in the sky and trying to pick our enemies off. Meanwhile, they
PC
should be
players
able to
on
have
the same-
absolutely no clue
Some of the
where
trap
heads
sets
come
are
from. I don't know
classic.
if it's gonna work. Well, let's try
Some
it
of the
out.
trap sets,
Also,
what do you mean?
side note, I'm trying out a new mic today, so sorry if my voice sounds a little bit weird. Oh no! Come on.
You like it?
I gotta go.
Get one?
He's got it. It's an RPG.
Oh, I thought it was a damn sniper.
Where did he go? What? He downed himself. He downed himself. I'm finishing him. Ah, sucker.
The
Get out
fuck?
of there. I got the balloons. All right. Ingredient number 1 is sticks.
Nicely done.
He's down. Woo!
Nice. A fortress is like everywhere.
Yeah. I feel like they made a mistake in the update. I reckon they added like a 0 to the spawn rate. They've 100% screwed up, dude. No way are there 4 giant
Yeah,
forts
how are
in
they-
the first down.
At the caravan.
Yeah, I see him. There are 2 of them, 3 of them. What the hell?
Wait, are we in?
Nah, they're fighting. Blowing that all up. Got him. Oh,
Nice.
you love to see high skill gameplay.
The amount of gold stuff.
I know. I actually feel like they've screwed something up here with the drop rates. There is so much loot down here. Oh my god. They have definitely screwed something up. These are not normal Fortnite drop rates. I don't know what they've done, but I like it.
I don't know what they've done, but I like it.
Solid gold right now. The only thing we're missing is the one item that
I paid 12-year-old pro to carry me in Fortnite.
Good one.
Oh, very good.
Two of these.
Oh, I shot him out of the plane. He's landing right on the edge of it. Let's go! Right on the edge.
Take 50.
Pressuring. Pressuring, aka staying back like a little baby. Oh my god, he's like no HP. He's no HP. Yeah, there you go. All right, we gotta get in the zone. Oh, come on!
Get in the zone, auto zone.
I know! It actually makes me think they've screwed something up and it's not in the game. This is some weird ass Fortnite though, dude. This is some weird stuff.
I'm saying it's Team Rumble spawns in normal games. I don't know.
Bye bye.
Honestly, I believe it. Watch out, people to your right as well.
Yeah, a lot of people fighting now. Right here.
What a shitty snipe.
Oh, how did I not get that?
Oh, I found one.
Oh, yes, we got it. Thank you, God. All right. Come on, boys. Look at this thing.
He traded a 50k for the suppressed. That's stupid.
Let's see that sniper.
Oh, you want to hear it? All right, here we go.
Yeah.
That's the reload, and then how sick is that?
Nice.
Not
It
sick.
actually sounds straight out of Hitman. All right, come on, where the people at? They've got to be two like pretty timid finalists.
He's a good shot. Oh, I mean, he's definitely a good player, but like I was just watching one of his snipes. He fucking complete. Then he got shot. Yeah, no. He completely overcompensated for the running.
Oh, loads.
You wouldn't be surprised. You would be surprised, Cam. I'm like a fucking beast sniper in Fortnite. Like I'm not exactly the best player, best builder by any means, but I'm a beast at sniping. I've thrown down some snipes that make fucking kick ass say, what the fuck.
You can go up. They're looking at me.
All right, I'm going up here. I'm in the air. Stay alive, fresh.
Just get up.
Oh, I got him! Yo!
That was a scope, right?
Yeah.
See, like he's like getting super stoked about a 160 meter snipe. My fucking longest snipe is 286.
Oh, come on!
Missed that one.
I was in the zone.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
That
That was a good shot. I'll give it to him.
Good.
Oh, that was a nice shot. I'll give it to him. Game winning snipe. He was up on the balloons, way up in the air, like 130 meters, shooting downward on a moving target. It's pretty good.
Taking it to another level. Also, Fortnite is broken, and I don't know what the item spawns are.
That llama.
Where?
That is a person.
Yeah, he's definitely a good player, though. I don't like his channel, though. I'm not gonna lie. It's something. There's something about his. Excuse me. There's something about his vibe of his channel that is typical YouTuber-y. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you get it or not. Some of you might get it, some of you might not. There's certain people you watch on YouTube and you're like, this shit is contrived as fuck. Cam says seen on one video sniping from the wing of a plane. Oh yeah, you can shoot and snipe from the wing of a plane for sure. Shit, I used to snipe back on the golf cart days, like, or four-wheeler days, fucking snipe on that. God damn. God damn. Dude, all I know is when the fuck do I get my money back? This shit is getting ridiculous. It's like almost 2.5 days out. Where the fuck is my money? I want that money back. Camp says money for what? For the Veil side, for Broke Dad's exhaust, because I tried to order him his his Comtech ice box and his filter set, and Heel Toe Auto is taking. They're gonna take until April. They haven't even made the fucking intake boxes because they're trying to source the right plastic. It should be March, but it could be April. I was like, dude, that's not doable. You should have said that. There should have been a disclaimer when people were ordering Comtech shit right before they ordered or something, you know? The guy was super polite and he refunded me my money. It's on my PayPal summary, but it's not on my credit card. So where the fuck's my money? That's where I'm kind of at right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Skyline R33 96. It's a GTST R33. It's not registered in any state yet. I have all export paperwork and Japanese title in hand. It has 102,000 kilometers, so roughly around 63,000. Clean straight body, all stock interior and engine bay except for aftermarket catback exhaust. Comes with stock Kenwood speakers. Driver's seat is ripped. It is rear-wheel drive since it's a GTST and not a GTR. Needs front wheel alignment, no traits or low ballers. 18K or best offer, and he's already got it down to 17.5. So, hey, fuck you, buddy. Yeah, that thing's clean. Pretty fucking clean. So the driver's seat is ripped. Where's the rip at, buddy? That's right. Yep. Cam, what do you think? Do you think I should when I get my paycheck a week from now, do you think I should like buy more shit or buy my tool chest or save money for, I don't know. $700 is gonna go so quick, it's not even funny. I feel like I could get my tool chest and get a few tools, start building my tool chest. That'd be beneficial. Or look at my list again. I mean, shit. We got the K-Tune throttle cable left to get, the race cables to get, the side decals to get, the MTech shifter springs, the start-stop button kit, the power folding mirrors, the fucking Type R aluminum B pillar bar, the fucking Beat Rush cooling plate. I mean, there's a lot of ways you can go, honestly. I don't know which way to go. I don't know which way to jump. Because I still got a lot of stuff to sell. I'll tell you that much for sure. I have no clue. I'm tapped out of ideas. Finish getting the parts you need. Yeah, I know. That's what I was talking about. That's what all that stuff was. I was listening. Obviously, that stuff's more. All that stuff I listed is more than $700. So, yeah. Oh, we'll see. Not sure at all. Camp says save and get next pay. Dude, that's too far away. Ugh. It's too far away. Camp says, I know money burns a hole in the pocket. It does, man. Especially like when you're getting like $700 every 2 weeks. Like, you know, not saying that's a fuckload of money or anything. It's definitely not. But it's more money than I'm used to having because, like, you know, I live pretty minimally. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. God damn. I bought engine bay wiring loom so I could wire up the HIDs properly. Nice. Yeah, I bought a bunch of wire conduits so I can hide some of the my wires, my ground wires and my power wire all the way to the back of the car going from the fucking the fuse box. Because like it just looks funky having this long ass positive red cable just like snaking along the driver's side of the fucking engine bay. I wish it was just like I'm either gonna like cover it up with some black electrical tape or I'm just gonna get my conduit loom and put like a proper like conduit around a bunch of the wires, maybe. One of the two. One of the two. Yay. Cam says, yeah, seen your last video. YouTube was nice enough to send me a notification 12 hours after it aired. They're like, you know what? You're Australian, dude. Sorry. Other side of the world. That's what you get for 100-degree weather. They're like, nope, I'm sorry. God damn. Let's see what ICB's got going on. If I were to order more stuff, like what would I order? Well, it's good to know. I doubt it'll ever happen, honestly. I really do. I mean, knock on wood. If I needed to, brand new JDM EP3 Civic Type R K20A 6-speed transmission with LSD is only $2,600. Brand new in box, Honda box. That's right. Because I don't think there's not a difference between the EP3 Civic Type R K20A 6-speed and the DC5 Type R. I think they're exactly the same. Because it's got, yeah, it's the NPR3 one. This is the transmission with the 4.764 final drive and is LSD equipped. Will fit these cars 0204 RSX Type S, 0204 JDM DC5 Type R, and JDM 0205 EP3 Type R. Cam says, was playing Fortnite earlier, and the other day someone added me as a friend. Today he invited me to play dumb shit, got no mic. Well, fuck. That's no good. Cam says, I just went in again, and straight away he joined my party. Fuck that, dude. That's why you gotta make your shit private. Change your privacy from public to private. I hate when people just join in. So annoying. God, that transmission is beautiful. Brand new. Looks gorgeous. Oh. $2,600 is pretty fucking expensive though. I mean, you can get a fucking used one with like 50,000 miles on it for like $1,700. And you gotta pre-order it? What? Fuck that. Okay, so literally there is no difference whatsoever between the K20A Y2M3 DC5 type R tranny and the K20A NPR3 tranny. They're exactly the same: first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and reverse final drive LSD. Booyah. That's right. Booyah. How to make private? It's the little gear up in the top right. You're gonna click on that and then change from public to private. DC5, where are you? I swear I've looked at this page more than anybody on the planet. I'm not even kidding. That's right. Yep, found it. Booyah, good. Nice. Yeah. What are y'all's thoughts on the door visors? You know what I'm talking about? Isn't that what they're called? Yeah, the door visors. I think they'd be very helpful for like rain if you're a smoker, but I don't smoke in my car, right? So if we're just going off a functionality thing, I think they look kind of stupid. Like, I don't know. Some of that looks weird. I don't know how to describe it. I understand why people have them. If you smoke in your car, if you're opening your windows like and it's raining, drive through. I don't know what the fuck. But like, I don't know. Some of them are weird. You have them? I didn't even notice.